Hello and welcome. I'm Vincent Makori and this is Africa 54. Now, South African track star Oscar Pistorius endured an intense barrage of questions Friday as prosecutor Gerrie Nel grilled him on the shooting death of his girlfriend, Reeva Steenkamp. The murder trial reached a crescendo when Nel repeatedly asked Pistorius why his girlfriend didn't scream when she was shot 4 times through a bathroom door. VOA's Anita Powell recaps this week's trial.
It has been an intense week at the Oscar Pistorius trial here in Pretoria. The South African athlete took to the witness box Monday as the defense launched its case in a trial that has drawn global interest. Pistorius delivered the anticipated drama within seconds of taking the stand.
I would like to take this opportunity to apologize to Mrs. and Mr. Steenkamp, to Reeva's family, to those of you who knew her who are here today. I'd like to apologize and say that there's not a moment, and there hasn't been a moment since this tragedy happened, that I haven't thought about your family. I can't imagine the pain and the sorrow and the emptiness that I've caused you and your family. I was simply trying to protect Reeva. I can promise that when she went to bed that night, she felt loved.
Pistorius is charged with murdering his girlfriend, model Reeva Steenkamp, at his Pretoria home last year. He says he mistook Steenkamp for an intruder and that he didn't think before firing 4 bullets through a locked bathroom door, killing her. But the prosecution argues that he meant to kill her. Head prosecutor Gerrie Nel, who has earned the nickname the Bulldog for his tenacious takedowns of witnesses, showed why when he began his cross-examination Wednesday.
Have a look there, mister. I know you don't want to because you don't want to take responsibility, but it's time that you look at it. Take responsibility for what you've done, Mr. Pistorius.
My lady, I've taken responsibility.
Nel accused the athlete of mixing up his lies. He also systematically and often sarcastically challenged Pistorius' character, painting him as an egocentric young man who is unwilling to take responsibility for his actions.
Am I right or am I wrong?
The trial has riveted South Africa, and it's the first major criminal trial to be broadcast live. A South African broadcaster has even created a pop-up TV channel dedicated to the trial. The trial continues Monday. Defense lawyer Barry Rue has said he will call between 14 and 17 witnesses. Judge Masipa will ultimately decide Pistorius' fate, which could be life in prison.
Well, joining us now via phone from South Africa is VOA's Anita Powell. Anita, it's been quite a week on the witness stand for Pistorius, and something perhaps today was a turning point. What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, the Twitterverse is full of opinions. Gerrie Nel took Oscar Pistorius through a series of common sense sort of questions. For example, if you're chronically afraid of everything, Mr. Pistorius, why did you run toward danger? Questions like that, which I think really put some cracks in the athlete's case.
Now, what has been the general reaction across South Africa after listening to his testimony on Monday and now the cross-examination up till today?
Well, Vincent, I can't repeat a lot of the comments that we've seen on Twitter. Suffice to say, they are not kind. I think, and this is a self-selecting group, but people on Twitter, at least, and on the other social networks, seem fairly convinced of Mr. Pistorius' guilt at this stage. There are still supporters who gave him flowers outside of court, but I think people are pretty convinced.
Yeah. Now, we know there's going to be more cross-examination, more witnesses to come to the stand. But now, as big as this trial is, South Africa is also headed towards general election. How are these two playing off each other? Is there any concern here?
No, I don't think so. I mean, the political machinery is chugging along, and I think everybody does understand that the way South Africa votes may have more far-reaching consequences. But they're definitely competing for column space in newspapers, but I think people know what's more important.
Well, Anita, stay put there. Thank you. And we'll be talking to you in the coming days. Yeah. VOA's Anita Powell reporting live from South Africa.